Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, we've recently received this car. It's an MX5. It's the 2 litre, 160 PS or 157 bhp, Sport Nav soft top, presented in Soul Red with for black leather interior. Now the car itself, as I've just picked this up from our buying department, I'm really excited about having it because we're always getting people phoning up for MX5s, and we just don't have enough stock to meet the demand. But this is a really lovely example. I've got a few little minor cosmetic bits and bobs that I need to do on the car, which will be done in the next couple of days. Ready for the next owner. Now, the alloys are impeccable, so that's one job I don't need to do. The tyres are all in great shape. Let's roll around the car. You've got reversing sensors. Let me see the other tyre, other wheel there, and there. So they always need refurbing, so I'm really pleased that that's been done. I'm not going to lie and say the car has never been curbed. All the alloys on convertibles, on cars these days, have been curbed at some point in their life, so we've already done them. This is the boot area, so you've got the pump kit, the tools. I don't really know what's in here. Yeah, your locking wheel nut there. Okay, so that's all present and correct. And the boots are a good size for a 2-seater convertible. You'll get 2 soft bags in there, no problem at all. In case you're wondering, SkyActiv technology, that's Mazda's sort of slogan for their fuel efficiency, for their fuel efficient range of cars. SkyActiv means the engines are made as fuel efficient as possible without compromising performance. The body, the chassis, is made as light as possible without compromising safety and fun, because Mazda want to appeal to people that like to drive, and that's in the DNA of the car. Right, so we've done the boot. You've got this soft top here, and this, I had a look earlier. I've taken lots of still pictures of the car. This is all in great condition. I know on some of these cars there was a recall where you'd get wear here and here, where the soft tops would rub against these rear hoops. So obviously this has been done because there's no wear there. So for those of you who know these cars, you'd know about that. So hopefully that's answered your question, if that was one of them. You've got the black leather interior with the BOSE speakers in the headrests, which are fantastic. So it means you can listen to your music with the hood down without having to turn it up too high and look like a poser. Or if you want to do that, you can do that, of course. And also, when somebody phones you or you make a call, you know, you don't have to have it up really loud, so you know other people can hear your conversation. So I think that's a really lovely feature. Something that was in the Mark 1 cars, you had speakers in the headrests of most of those cars from memory. Of course, back then we didn't have Bluetooth and hands-free kits to answer phones on, but that was there for your music. Now, the car's done 43,000 miles, and it all looks great. There's no premature wear. Seat bolsters in good condition. Obviously we'll give the car a valet, but she's in really nice condition. Let me just start her up. So there will be 2 keys with the car. Okay, we've got the spare. You can open the boot on this, unlock, lock, and you can turn off the sensor in the vehicle. So if you leave the hood down, lock the car, the alarm won't go off. Or if you left somebody in the car when you went to pay for petrol and you lock the car, the alarm's not going to go off. So when you put your foot down on the clutch, that lights up green, car fires up into life. Now, I'm hoping you heard that nice exhaust note there. They're designed to start up like that. It sounds amazing. Reminds me of the older cars. Really nice exhaust note. There's the mileage there, 43,928 miles. Now, Mazda employ a digital service record. I just want to share this with you. It doesn't have any sensitive data on here, but we've got here it's nice to tell a story about a car. Now, we didn't take this in part exchange. We just don't get enough in part exchange, so we buy them from outside our customer database, and this one came from a dealer just south of Gatwick, Lifestyle Mazda. I think they're called Hendy's now. Okay, so this was had its PDI with 1 mile on the clock, so that's the pre-delivery inspection, when they just make sure all the nuts and bolts, all the fluids, just like the car's ready for the customer. And then it's got a full and complete service history. So there you go. November 16 had its first service, November 17, October 18, October 19, and then April 21. So no service in 20, but we're finding that at the moment, because of lockdown, people haven't used their cars, so you know, they've done the servicing on mileage. But it's got a really good service history. You've got Lifestyle Mazda, Snows Mazda. So these are all on the south coast. Look, Chichester, Broadbridge Heath, which is Horsham. So it's got a really lovely service history for your reference. And the car will come with a 12-month warranty with roadside assistance, so it is a Mazda use-proof car. You've got an auto dimming rear view mirror. You've got this MZD Connect system here, which is touchscreen. I never use it as a touchscreen because you get grubby finger marks. So I use this here, which is the multimedia commander, and this will operate at any speed. Not that I'm promoting that, of course, to be distracted as you're driving, but you can actually operate the car this at any speed. So make a call, you know, your radio controls, etc, etc. So if I just run you through this, so on the home screen you've got applications. Okay, this is like fuel economy, etc, etc. Okay, now the car, there you go, current fuel consumption 42.8 mpg. Okay, so yeah, 42.8, which is really respectable. Tell me, that's an average mpg, so that's really good. That's down to that Sky Active technology. Back to the apps page, and then vehicle status monitor. You can have like maintenance reminders, etc. on that. This car doesn't need anything because it's just been, in fact, yeah, it's just had its service in 15th of April at 43,883 miles. Okay, and I've driven it over here. Now, I believe that was the major service, so it had brake fluids, it had the spark plug service, so it had the proper 75k 72-month service. Obviously it's only done 43,000 miles, but they've carried out that service on the car. Music wise, the car has FM, AM, DAB, Bluetooth. You've got the USBs down there. Okay, DAB is fantastic, real favourite of mine. I always find that there's something on there, and also I can listen to LBC radio when I drive out of London, which I find very useful. And if you're into your sports, you can listen to Talk Sport without, you know, all the crackling of medium wave. Now I'm just updating the list, I'll come back to that in a minute. Communication, so once you've paired your phone up via the Bluetooth, you can you've got your phone book, your call list, missed calls, dial calls. If you've got an Android phone, it will read your text messages. If you've got an Apple phone, it won't, but it'll do all the other things. However, I forgot to mention, back on the app page, you can upgrade this car for a cost of £350 to have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, or both. In fact, it comes as a pair. So if you do swap over from Apple to Android, I'm an Android person myself, but if you were to swap over, it's compatible with both. Okay, and then you've got navigation, and it's a very comprehensive navigation system. You can update it by updating the maps on the SD card, and you can search via town, which comes up as postcode. So you go into town, postcode comes up, put the postcode in, off you go. Obviously you can search via town, street, etc. And something that I find very useful with sat navs you can set a category. Oh, I'd love to go to a restaurant right now. So restaurant around here, off you go, and you know, give you a bit of inspiration, somewhere to eat, somewhere to go, a park, parks, recreation, a petrol station, airport, hospital, all these things come in handy. Of course, if you have the CarPlay installed, you can use your own apps, your own navigation apps. And then you've got your settings here, display, safety. Just to point out, the car has lane departure warning, which you can turn off here. And what that'll do is, if the car veers out of a lane and you don't indicate to the car's assuming you haven't intended to do that, it will warn you by a bleep or a rumble. So a nice thing to have. And those other two things here, you've got traction control. So if you were ever to do a track day, that's probably something you'd probably take off, but I'd always keep that on, and it defaults as being on to keep you on the road and, you know, as safely as possible. And then you've got settings for your tyre pressure monitoring. So let me see if that comes up. There you go. Can you see that? That's flashing. I'll do that again for you. So that light will stay on constantly if one of your tyre pressures falls below a 4 psi threshold. So for example, if the tyres were 32 psi, they dropped to 27.9, that would come up to prompt you to check your tyre pressures. An excellent feature, because a lot of people, including myself, I won't check tyre pressures unless they look flat. 4 psi won't look flat, but it will affect your handling, your fuel consumption, the safety of the vehicle. You've got your volume controls, trip computer here. You can make a call, decline a call, and you've got cruise control. Okay, now I've probably forgotten things, but I don't want to bore you. But there's one thing I want to show you before I go. Hood up, that's it, that's up. I did that with one arm, one hand. Haven't practiced that, I haven't done that in a while, so it's that easy. Now you can do that when you're stationary in the car, or you can just park up and do it. So let me just show you. You've got one catch here. Hey presto, as easy as that, okay? That's why a soft top car like this, the beauty of it is its simplicity. Definitely doesn't warrant any mechanics that will take up room, and it also looks lovely with the open back. Right, if there's any other questions, please don't hesitate to give us a shout. I'm very happy to do more specific videos and videos of the car. Videos and photos of the car. Any questions at all, just give us a shout, and try us at any time of day. We quite often respond to inquiries out of hours. Even try us on the phone, email, online chat. Do give us a go, and we'll come back to you as quickly as we can. Part exchange is extremely welcome. Just give you a little tour whilst I'm talking. It's extremely welcome, and you'll see from our website, there's no mould in here, by the way. A lot of these have mould where they've been sitting around. You'll see from our website, we don't just sell Mazdas, so give us a shout, you know, let me see what we can do. We have finance facilities for all, and we're open 7 days a week. So we look forward to hearing from you, and thank you very much for watching our video. Bye bye.